Alright, y'all, so I'm about to play some Minecraft and just rant to y'all about my music journey this far. It's the top of the year right now. It's January, like today I think it's the 17th, 16th or 17th, something like that. And basically, I'm about to finally get started again with my music journey or, continue. I've been taking a little break ever since I came back from college a couple years ago. I graduated in 2023. So after that, I graduated the day before or the day after. I forget what it was. I think my birthday. Yeah, my birthday was the day after I graduated. I turned 22. I'm 23 right now. So yeah, I've been out of college for over a year. And yeah, it's been a long journey since I've left college and started producing and taking that serious. I and just thinking back on that, I didn't start taking music serious until I got into college because I started making beats in high school. I always tell the story of how I first started on making beats on GarageBand on my iPhone, and that's kind of where I got my start with making beats and producing music. And ever since I started doing that, I was pretty consistent on my iPhone and watching tutorials on YouTube and just learning all I could with just my phone because I did get a laptop and tried to use FL Studio, but that just didn't work out for me. So eventually in college, after I, took some time off to just party and hang out. I wasn't focusing on music. I was in a new environment. I had a new lifestyle going on. So I was just adjusting to my new environment and being in college and being in Chico, California, rather than Long Beach, California. I was like 6 hours away from home. So, it was a whole culture shock, and making music was the last thing on my mind. I was freshly 17 out there, and yeah, so instead of making music for those first like that first year and a half in college, I was just playing around, just messing around, going out to parties, just chilling with my friends and trying to focus on my schoolwork as best as I could during that time. But then, the year after that, 2019, is when the pandemic hit. And so that's the time that I was finally able to refocus and regroup and finally get cracking again with the music and finally take it serious how I thought I wanted to back when I was in high school. So yeah, I was 15 in high school when I first started making beats, and then I was 17 when I went to college, and I started making beats again when I was about 18 or 19 years old. So I'd say that's when I kind of would set myself as a beginner producer for sure, is when I got to college, because obviously I was a beginner back in high school when I was first learning, like beginner, amateur. But I kind of, in high school, I had a lot of experience because I would, like I said, every day I was on my phone making beats, either in class or, just at home. When I would get out of school from high school, after hanging out with my friends and stuff, I would come home and just make beats or watch tutorials. So I had a lot of knowledge on like how to produce or like make beats and stuff like that. But it wasn't until, like I said, the pandemic hit when I was able to really get my music equipment. I used my financial aid like everybody and got myself this laptop I got sitting here, my MacBook Pro, and then I downloaded not FL Studio. I used GarageBand for a little bit because I was using GarageBand on my iPhone, so I was like, okay, let me use GarageBand before I download Logic Pro and just mess around like that. And so I was just getting the hang of using a new tool, not my phone anymore, but my laptop to make music since I finally had the bread to buy one. So I was finally able to upgrade and not just rely on my phone anymore, which eventually I couldn't use anymore. So yeah, I got GarageBand on my Apple. My iPad just updated. I'll get to that later. But yeah, it updated. It updated. What? I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I got my laptop and my setup. I got the Focusrite kit. My interface is sitting somewhere around here. I bought this microphone and my eyeball, this Chaotica eyeball, and I was pretty much set after that. Once I got my mic, my interface, and I had my laptop, and eventually I did buy Logic Pro because GarageBand just doesn't have full capabilities to do all I wanted to do. And that's when I started learning how to make beats on my laptop using my keyboard because I was in piano class in high school and in college, so I kept that up using my keyboard to make beats. And then I started like learning how to mix vocals. At the time, I had a roommate in college, Cami. Shout out to you, Cami. I miss you so much. And she came in my room and rapped on, I think she rapped it in her room because she was also doing music. So she rapped on her setup and she sent me the vocals over, and I was able to get my hands in the field of mixing a little bit and start messing around doing that. And so as I was learning about mixing, I'm like, okay, this goes right with producing, obviously, like, you make the beat and then you do the vocals. And so I kind of started falling in love with vocal work a little bit more. And so I started trying to use my voice too, because, I can't just always rely on people to, you know, it's hard to work with people. Not that it's hard, but like time and stuff like that and just communication. So I started to just mess around myself. And if you know, on my SoundCloud, I have this song called For the Win, FTW, under my SoundCloud on Nicole. And that's the first song that I ever recorded with my actual vocals. Wait, actually, that's incorrect. My homie Terrell, shout out to Terrell, T Rich, or I think he goes by Moonrock Dream now. So he invited me to the studio one day when I was on break. I think I was during winter break for college. I came back home and he hit me up and I went to his studio, his little setup, and he had me record. I went to his studio session, I think, where I did this. I'm not sure where I recorded it at. We had a lot of interactions. So I think, yeah, he had me record a little snippet on his song Bedroom Pop, and it's like my part is we keep on moving, we keep on moving. And the background behind that, I actually told him when he was playing that song for me in his car, I'm like, dude, you should sing this like in the background, like on this part, like keep doing it. He was like, how about you just do it and I'll put you on the track. I'm like, okay, fuck it. I don't really like how my vocals were, because at that time I wasn't really serious about using my voice. I just wanted to learn how to teach artists and communicate with them about how to use their voice. So I was just kind of using myself as practice in a way, but nothing too serious. So I don't really like how that came out, but it's still cool. That's out there for you guys to hear too. And yeah, so that's where I got my start at with using my voice. And that's where I'm at right now from all of that history that I have from starting at 15 making beats, and then in college around like 18 or 19 years old, I started using my voice and learn how to mix and stuff with the help of other people, my peers, my close friends around me and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now with it all. Just after releasing tracks with other artists, being like DJ Khaled, I'm kind of over that, just because of, like I said, working with artists is pretty hard, like communication wise, and just like, communicating with them and just not managing time to work with them. It's pretty difficult, and linking up in person to actually get stuff done how I want to, just because I do work pretty fast. I have a pretty quick work ethic. Like, as soon as the idea comes out and I create it, I want to be done with it within, I want to do everything back to back to back to back. Like the first day I'll make the beat, the next and record the vocals. The next day I want to shoot the video. I work fast like that. And it's hard to do that when, I'm working and I have to work with other artists who are also working and have their own life going on and managing the time. And it takes a long time for something to finally come out how I want it to. And just knowing that, I think after 2025, this is probably the last year I'll drop music as like DJ Khaled, like Nola Nicole featuring artists, and I'll just be Nola Nicole by myself. So that way I don't have to feature artists and rely on them. I'll do all the writing myself. I make the beats already. I can record myself, and then I have a camera. I can shoot my own videos too, but, just moving forward, I just want to be more independent with everything, including the vocal work, which is what is the only thing that's not my part right now. The writing and the vocal work has nothing to do with me. It's just on the artists that I asked to be on my projects for me. And I am so grateful for all those artists, because they got me to where I am now, and I'm just grateful for having that experience with them. Let's see what's in here. Sorry, I gotta lock in on the game real quick. I'm about to drown. I'm about to drown, y'all. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Ah, get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, there's something in the water that's gonna kill me. Yeah. Okay, whew, we made it. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with it all. Right now, I got some songs in the vault that I'm saving to release this year in 2025. And then after that, I'll kind of just be on some solo dolo, just figuring things out by myself. I don't have a lot of help and support right now, like as far as like doing things like content wise and just music wise, like going to the studio. It's just a bit hard just because of the situation I'm in. Just like, I don't have a car to always go where I want to go to do the things I want to do. So I have to rely on other people for that. I don't really have many friends right now because, I'm just at that age where people are having growing pains and growing apart. It's nighttime in the game. So I think this is probably where we're going to end everything at. But, but yeah, so that's where I'm at with everything. And for the most part, oh, I died right when the screenshot ended. I'm dead. But anyways, yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with all of it. I'm trying to take it slow. Like I said, I did take the year off last year, and I think like a little bit before that, but I took like a whole year off to just reroute everything and get my mind back right to bounce back stronger because like I said, a lot of changes has been going on behind the scene. I'm not in the same place in any type of way, mentally, whatever, physically, and that I used to be in when I was just started out making music during my first 2 or 3 years seriously doing it. So now that I'm bouncing back, I'm, like I said, in a new space, getting new ideas and a new vibe, a new mindset. So I'm about to come back even better, even crazier, because I got my mind right now. So that break was necessary, and I encourage you to take one too if you need to. If you're crashing out like I did, I just came to a crash out, and I needed to just work on me for a little bit to bounce back to be able to do this again. And I hope y'all stay tuned because I'm about to come crazy this year. Before I start doing everything on my own, I'm gonna share some more stuff that I love with y'all, like some more artists that I really fuck with, some more special tracks that I got created, some more cool videos and everything, and just more of myself too as a person, a lot more vlogs and the things that I do outside of music I want to share too. So yeah, I hope you all stay with me for this journey. It's gonna be up and down and all of that, but I'm down for the ride, so I hope you stay with me too. And that's it for this episode of my rants. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time.